Welcome back to the Super Comic universe, and today we bring you the new Teamprime, Comic 2. We start our story with a new Teamprime training, Humongous hitting the gym, and Backboy using floating boards as target practice. And Spirit, well, she's taking out a ton of robots, and our new member, Rapunzel, she's ripping up a tank. We see some Festus walks in and he calls Humongous and tells him, "I got your first mission, kid." And he tells him there's a weapon auction going on in DC. The Teamprime are going out to handle a very classified mission. I didn't tell you this, but we're fighting an alien, so it won't be around to save your asses. So you just go in, bring the weapons back to HQ, and that's it. So the team leave for their very first mission, and they stand on top of a rooftop looking down on civilians. And Rapunzel asks us, why don't they just go in there, grab it, and come out? Backboy says, really? We don't know what it is. What if it's a nuke? We end up blowing up all of DC. Humongous says, well, we can't find out by staying here. We need to get in closer. Backboy flies over to the building that the auctioning is going on. And Rapunzel tells Humongous that she doesn't think she can jump that far. And he goes, really? What kind of a superhero can jump? He grabs her and they both jump off to the building. While they're there, Backboy says, we have a man on the ground, or a woman, I should say. She'll tell us when to attack. In the building where the magical artifacts are being auctioned, we see Spirit sitting down with a man. She's undercover, and the man auctioning is no one but Hannah. If you don't know who Hannah is, you may want to check out our first new Teamprime Comic 1 to find out who it is. Moving on. The team listens to the auctioning on the roof. Someone walks in and says, "Hey, what are you doing here? You ain't supposed to." And Rapunzel crushes him into the wall. Humongous stands checking it out, and Backboy goes, "Oh." Seeing that their cover has been blown, they start ripping through the guards. And Backboy opens the door, then he finds where the auctioning is being held. And Rapunzel and Humongous joins him. The Humongous asks us, "This is where the auctioning for the super villains is being held, right? By the way, you are going to jail, so get down on your knees or else." The giant rhino gets up and says, "Make us." And the supervillain gets up, make their stands, but the new Teamprime easily rips through them. While the fight was going on, Rapunzel grabs the giant rhino, but he whiplashes her into a pillar. Then he begins to pound and pound on her. And Humongous jumps up, grabbing the giant rhino by the neck, but he throws him into the ground. And Backboy begins to throw his spikes at the rhino, but he blocks with his hand, and he claps so hard that the force throws Backboy through the wall. We see Spirit standing on the stage, and she calls out the rhino, and she says, "Hey, big boy, bring it." The rhino charges with everything he has, but she sidesteps him, and she hits him with her base. And the rhino crashes into the ground. Humongous gets up, and he picks up two guns. Meanwhile, the rhino punches Spirit through the wall. The bag with magical artifacts gets shot out of the rhino's hand. Then Humongous counts an elbow in him, and he begins to exchange punches to the rhino, but he gets taken down easily. As the rhino is about to finish Humongous, Rapunzel wraps him up and crushes him into the ground. The rhino struggles to get back on his feet. Humongous comes down, punching him in the face. The rhino pulls out the GPS and he presses it, sending out a signal in the air. But this is where we end it. This comic is so huge that we literally couldn't bring you the entire thing in one video. So please don't forget to subscribe or like this video if you'd like it, and if you'd like to share it with your friends, please do. Please remember, this has been the Super Comic Universe, and stay tuned for more comics.